Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for another album review, and this is going to be for the last album review for this Friday's album reviews that just came out at midnight last night. And this is for Mike Shinoda's new album review for another Drop Frames, and this one is for Volume 3 album review. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, what did I think of this album overall? It's got a little bit of better songs than the last two volumes, but did it execute very well? No. Unfortunately, no. Um, I think some of the songs I gave average ratings and a decent rating for one song. I gave one of the songs a 4 out of 5, which was Sound Collector. This one was a little bit better, but it still felt like he tried a little too hard to make it as good as possible. With the electronic sound in this album, it just. And then there was one song in this album called Mike's Gonna Mike, and he didn't Mike. And it was just a dumb title. It's just a misleading title. So you think he's gonna rap in the song, and then you find out, oh, he didn't rap. Wow, so misleading. And it really kind of pisses the listener off. But, uh, yeah, I felt that it kind of pissed me off, the Mike's Got a Mike song. It was just a disappointment. And the License to Waltz, that was like the first single for this new project he's doing for this third Drop Frames, the volume 3 for it. And I actually see a volume 4 happening, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, that's probably gonna happen. But, uh, for the most part, Drop Frames volume 3 sucks. It sucks. It's another disappointment. And I think most of the songs, like Goodbye Cow, was okay. I liked some of the electronic sound in that song. But two songs made the record fall short from getting a 6 out of 10. And it's a shame. I was hoping this one was going to be an improvement. And he took a little more time with making these tracks. At least a week's time, so he had to rush it a little bit. So I think this album had kind of a rushing process. So I think his first volume for Drop Frames, that was really bad. And volume 2 was disappointing, and this one is disappointing too. Dream Fragment was an average kind of song. It was an average opener to the album. Dust Code was average, even though it was a little lengthy. It was like almost 4 minutes. But Vibe Train was pretty solid. It was an average track. I gave most of the songs 3.5 out of 5s. And towards the end of the album, I gave a few songs 3 out of 5s. And only one song 4 out of 5, which was Sound Collector. What I didn't like about License to Waltz was how Mike's coming in with the vocal thing or whatever, or if it's Mike using the vocal talking in his voice or whatever, and just saying weird things in the song, and it just, he says wizard for a moment, and I'm like, this almost sounds like for the beginning, it sounds like a Pokemon theme song. for the Pokemon games and from Game Boy Advance and all that shit, or Game Boy, and Nintendo too. But yeah, Overcast was another song that I gave an average rating. I gave it like a 3.5 out of 5. Genesis Supernova was like the shortest song, and I was a little surprised that it was pretty short. But like I said, Mike's Gonna Mike is very misleading. It's a misleading track. It makes you think he's gonna actually rap in the song, and the song's only 2 minutes and a second, and it's just a piece of shit. I think it's a piece of shit, but I've already reviewed 3 of his Drop Frame albums this year, and boy, they're bad. I was hoping this wouldn't be that bad, but I guess it was. Robot Yodel was okay. No Delete was average. And Sidechain Gang was an okay song. And A Thousand Jams was okay too. But overall, Drop Frames Volume 3 is a letdown. Again. He let us down again. I felt like he let me down again. Because I really loved his debut studio album. I think this is his 4th studio album now. I'd have to look into his discography and see if it's his 4th. But if he makes another volume and it turns out to suck, I'm giving up on Mike Shinoda. Because I think he's trying too hard to make something sound good when it's really not. Because this is on his computer that he's doing it on, which I understand that he wants to try something different. I get that, but it's got to execute very well. It just doesn't for me. And out of 10, I'm going to give this a 5.5 out of 10. Another disappointing record, and it's a shame. I was hoping it'd be different this time around, but I gave my hopes up because I was liking most of the songs, but 2 of the songs made the rating go down pretty bad. But for a score of 100, I'd give it a 45 out of 100. So that's pretty bad. But yeah, 5.5 out of 10 I'm going to settle with. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Mike Shinoda Drop Frames Volume 3 album, if you've heard it. And if you liked this album review, hopefully you did. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you for some track reviews in a little bit. Might do only 1 or 2. I gotta see where I'm at with videos, if I have the time to do it, because I gotta go to work at 3 o'clock today. Yeah. The rest of the track reviews are gonna be tonight. And then I got a Disciple album review to do tomorrow for Attack. And then the Antebellum movie review is going to be tomorrow as well. I got to watch the movie, and then I'll review it afterwards. But I'm actually excited to see how Janelle Monáe's performance is in Antebellum, because I've heard a lot of interesting things about that movie, but IDMB gave it like a 6.1 out of 10, and I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, it's not that impressive? But I'll have to find out myself when I watch it this weekend. And I'll also be finishing up on the Disciple album reviews. I'm starting Attack album review tomorrow in the afternoon sometime. I gotta see where I'm at with if I'm gonna be doing it. If it's not in the afternoon tomorrow, it's because I'm pretty busy doing other things, like shopping mostly. Because after I get off work, I'm pretty much gonna be shopping. and then I'll come at you tomorrow night for it, if at the latest, and with the Antebellum movie review as well. But yeah, sorry for dragging this video out pretty long. I try to make it as good as possible, but this was a letdown of a record again. And sorry for the ding. It's the phone doing that. It does that a lot. I don't know why. But I'm going to end this video here by saying thank you for watching this album review. Sorry that I let you guys down with another disappointing review. I was hoping this would be interesting, but turns out I'm almost ready to give up on Mike Shinoda pretty soon, if he keeps doing the same thing with the drop frame stuff. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this long review. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.